welcome to another construction video. So this one is for the brand new incense gift box from Tonic. If you're interested in looking at the actual die set and the dies that come in the set to create this gorgeous box, there will be an up-close video that will have this incense box, the diamond chamfered box, and also the tantalus box as well. I'm going to group them together into one unboxing video, but they'll each have a separate construction video. So this one is this gorgeous incense box. It's a really unusual design of a box. The way it's been engineered is really clever, that just these tiny little fold lines that are here make this part of the lid sort of go more like a roof, and you've got sort of the eaves of the roof there as well. So and the lid is just this whole top portion, and the bottom is really pretty. The way you've got that jagged top edge to it that perfectly lines up with the lid. So this piece that's on here, the lid completely covers over that, and it's also got some nice body to it, the way the panels kind of fold out to give a little bit of extra room rather than it just being a flat panel across, and it gives this gorgeous V-shaped design, of which you actually get the left and the right-handed panels, so you don't have to like flip a die cut over to get it to fit in the opposite way. You actually get both panels, which is really lovely. This one I kept really simple. I used some of the gold on black craft card, and then I just used normal black card for the lid, but use the same gold on black craft card to do the little panels for the top of it. And in this die set as well, you also get the a little rolled rose flower die. So you can make these gorgeous little flowers that really look quite a lot like the ones that you can buy, actually. So you know, you'll save yourself a bit of money making your little flowers yourself, and you can also get them any colour to match with your project. I actually did them in some of the yellow, I think it's called marigold yellow, Craft Perfect card, and then added a little bit of gold Nouveau Mousse onto it to try and get the sort of similar yellowy gold colour of the foiling on these, and I think it goes really nicely together. So this is the box that I'll be showing you how to construct. So also actually, what should I show you the flower first? I'll show you the flower first. So this is a little rolled like rose sort of flower die that you get in with this box die set. And the way I have been making them is you need a quilling tool, which is one of these little tools that has that tiny little slit in it that you can slot the paper in and easily quill your flower up. But if you didn't have these, any pair of tweezers would work just as well. You just grip with tweezers rather than having a little tool with a slit in. And then I've also been using just a firm squishy mat, or you can use the back of a mouse mat, or I don't know, layered up cardboard or paper or something, just to give something a little bit squishy underneath it, and then just take a ball tool and roll around the flower, and this is just going to help it look a little bit more like natural as it rolls up. And what I do is I keep the professional side face up, so in this case the actual textured side of the Craft Perfect, and I run around like the base of the petal, so right at the inner edge of the spiral. Then I turn it over and I just poke each of the petals the opposite way, and I just find that helps it come together really nicely and look like a nice little flower. So you just go and poke all them. You don't have to be too accurate really. And then all you do is you start with the outside and you slot that into your quilling tool, and then you just keep twisting it. So you're just rolling it up. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit messy at this stage, because you can neaten it out once you take the quilling tool off. So once you've got it looking like this, you just pull the tool out, and then you can let it unravel a little bit, and I just kind of press all the little petals, just sort of press them outwards. They're sort of making the flower look a little bit more open. And then once you've got it looking like that, you just hold it together, but pull that little back tab out, and then just use some glue. You can use hot glue as well, but I don't really like hot glue because I always burn myself. And then you just put a nice blob of glue there, hold it down, wait for a little bit whilst the glue takes, and you can fiddle with the flower as well, get all the little petals to look nice. and running over them with the ball tool first just helps that card be a little bit more like malleable as you're playing with it. And then you've got a beautiful little flower. And then, so this is what you get, and this is what it looked like. So really, really quick and easy to make. And you can also like embellish them with a little bit of mousse and stuff as well. And if you wanted to, you could even like drop a gem right down the middle when the glue's wet, and then you'd have like a little sparkly gem right down the centre as well. But I just thought I'd show you quickly how to make that flower too. And for this box that I'm going to show you how to make, I did a blue one to go on a little gift tag as well. Okay, so for the construction of this box, I have already decorated everything. It took me quite a while to die cut all the panels, and I've also been die cutting the prep as well. But I thought if I got it all decorated, it would make it much more simpler for me to show you how it all goes together without you watching me glue little intricate panels to everything for a while. So what you need to make this box is you need one of this piece, which is one complete die, cuts this whole piece out, and this is the lid of the box. Then you need two of these pieces, and this will create the base of your box. And then you also need two of these pieces, which create the lip that goes on the top of the box that the lid sits perfectly into. And you want to make sure everything has got all of your glue on before, all of your tape on before you start making it as well. So for the lid one, I have put glue on every single glue tab except one of the square pieces, which I've actually just used. This was a little waste piece out of one of the panels that I used on the side, and I thought it would fit perfectly just on that last little square, because that one is going to be the top of the box. And on this one I did actually cover it, but on this white one that was my little prototype, you can see where that little swirl will sit right on the top of your box. So that is the lid for the box. Then these two pieces just have one piece of double-sided tape on one end of them. And then these two pieces, you need tape on this main flap, which joins the two panels together, the four flaps here, which is what you join this piece to, and then also there's two little tabs to stick the bottom of the box, and there's also this tiny little tab as well, which when I've been putting the box together I just put a little bit of glue on that because it's a bit small to try and put a piece of tape on it. And then also before I start making a box, I do all of the folding as well. So this one I have just been doing mountain folds all the way along. Oh, and you will get instructions for this. I think maybe these constructions videos are kind of a little bit obsolete now, because Tonic are actually including the written instructions on the back of the piece of card that the dies are stuck to now. But I know that some people like to learn from watching on a video, and I thought as I'm already making these and I've got the time to film the videos, I might as well film you a construction video so that you've got something to refer back to as well. But yeah, so these ones as well, for the folding, I've been folding these tabs backwards away from your decorated side. Actually, all of the tabs on this one are folded backwards. There's not really much difficulty with any of these for which way you need to fold everything. The only one that's a tiny bit tricky to fold is that tiny little tab, but you can get it folded quite nicely as well. So all of those are folding backwards, and then you also want to fold in between all of these panels as well. So that's that one, and then for the lid you want to fold this one back, which is the little glue tab, and then these are all the same kind of fold, just folding it backwards. And again, these ones are all that same fold as well, which are the tabs that bring the top of the box together. And then this is for the very top of the box, which again they're all folding backwards away from the decorated design. And that's everything, because these they do actually have a sort of portion that folds, but it all just comes together as you build the box. You don't really need to bend anything on that. As you bring it round and pull the top of it in, these just automatically push outwards, so you don't really need to fold anything there. So let me make the lid of the box first, because this is probably the easiest to put together. So all you want to do is, I'll come in a bit closer, take the red liner tape off that little end glue tab, and then all you want to do is just stick it to the other side. So you've now got a completely circular piece here. Then I've been doing all four of these at the same time, but you could do them one at a time if you want to. I've just found it's a little bit easier to not have to keep picking up your scissors and stuff or to just keep stopping to take the backing off, basically. So I've been taking all of them off, and then you just bring this fold line next to the place where you've put the glue, and then you're just bringing it up to the cut side of the other panel, and you're just checking that it's lining up here and in here as well. So you want to make sure that's lined up, and then you can press it together from inside and then just go round and do all of them. And you can see how when you're bringing this together, these portions are starting to pop outwards. So this is sort of staying straight down, and the roof of the box is kind of coming outwards. And then we've got 2 more to do. So we just get it lined up like that and press from the inside, and then the final tab we can just tuck underneath that last panel and line that one up as well. And then for the very top of the box, like I said before, I've put glue on 3 of them, so the 2 skinny ones and 1 of the squares. And the way I've been putting it together is I've been taking the tape off the 2 little skinny tabs and then pushing the other square piece over the top of that and pressing from the inside to get the little tabs to stick to it, and then taking that piece of tape off of the other square panel and then just folding the top square over the top. So that's how really easy the lid of this box is to create. And actually you could make them as cute little bowls to have on a table as well. If you had it up the other way, I think that would make a cute little bowl, or some kind of decoration with crystals and stuff inside it. It would look really nice. But that is the lid of the box. Then for the main base of the box, we've got these 2 pieces which are going to join together here, and then we've also got these portions that are going to help form the box and also give the lid a nice place to sit. I've just done it out of a different card just to make it look a little bit different, but you can use the same colour of card. This won't be visible once the lid is on the box though, so it doesn't really matter if you use something really pretty or something more plain, but you don't need to decorate these pieces. You don't get any decorative panels to decorate them because it's going to get hidden, and it might make the box too tight for the lid to go on and off if you did decorate them. So I don't think it matters which way you do this, whether you are joining these pieces together first or whether you're joining these pieces together first. So let's just build this part of the box first, just joining these 2 main large tabs together. So just making sure that this point lines up nicely and you're getting the line straight along the fold line, so you can see how that's going to build round and make your box. So let's also put these 2 pieces together to make our long strip that's going to go completely across the top of the box. And then all you need to do is take the red liner tape off of these tabs as well. And actually these tabs are perfect for 3mm red liner tape, and Tonic have actually come out with a 3mm one now. So they have 3mm, 6mm and 12mm, which are the perfect widths of tape for all of their boxes that that you can buy from them. All of their like 3-dimensional die sets. So let's just take 4 off to begin with, and then we can do the second lot of 4 as well. So you want to start and make sure, if you're unsure as to which way up the zigzag piece goes, you want to make sure there's no glue tab on either piece, or there is a glue tab on either piece, and that's how you know that they're going to match up perfectly. And if you go with the point of the box here and match up that first line, and then you just sort of ease it round, it does, so you can see here it has a slight sort of point that it comes to where all of these meet, so it is changing the shape of the box a little bit so that the lid will fit on nicely, but this bottom of the box can still be tapered as well. And then we can just follow along that line and then the next one, and then I can take the next 4 pieces of red liner tape off. But once you've made one of these, it's really simple. I only looked at the instructions for the first one that I did out of white card, and the black one I didn't check the instructions, and this one I haven't been checking them. So once you have made it once, it's really easy to remember how it goes together, which is really good. Okay, so we've got the whole top of the box going around there now, and we just need to secure the last 2 pieces together. So we can take the red liner tape off of this. And we can join that little point there, and then we can join the whole length of the box as well, all the way down, to create the whole shape of the box. As you can see, it's kind of a square box, but it does have a little bit of body to it, the way the bends are in the sort of pattern of the panels as well. So now we need to do the bottom of the box, and you've got to kind of ease the side panels of the box around this, well, kind of square shape with a tiny bit of dimension to each of the sides. And the way I've just been doing that is taking off the red line tape that we've put on those 4 bigger tabs, and then I'm also going to put a tiny bit of glue on those tiny tabs that are on there as well, just so that the tape can grab straight away, and then this glue will dry and secure that final side of the bottom as well, without having to fiddle around with a tiny little skinny bit of tape. And then you just want to focus on one of the bottom pieces first, and then we will stick the other bottom piece on top of this one, so that it gives a nice strong base to the box. So you just want to, I've got my hand inside and I'm just pressing my fingers against the glue tabs that are in there and guiding this shape and the whole box around the actual shape of that bottom panel as well, just to get it to stay nicely in place. It is a little bit tricky, but you will get the hang of it the more you do. The easiest ones to get in place are the ones with the tape, because they're obviously going to hold straight away. But you can see there how it comes to the right shape. And then the final piece is to just stick the second bottom panel over there. So I've just been using glue for that. Okay, and then you can press from the inside to make sure that's nice and secure as well. And there you've got the actual base of the gorgeous incense box. And you can see how just adding the panels really gives that different look to the box. Keeping it really simple gives it a simpler kind of a look, but going more elaborate with the patterns really gives it more of an elegant kind of feel to it. And I love with the panels, I'm sure I'll explain this in my up close video, but I love that they make the panels slightly different sizes. So I used the pierced one below the plain edged one, which I cut the detail into, and then I've got a skinny little white border around it as well, which I think adds something extra to it. And then all you do is just place the lid on the top. It's a little bit tricky to just sort of manipulate the box, but you get the hang of it. And then that's how the lid fits on the box. And I cut one of the extra panels from the top here. You get some panels that actually have words in them, and this one said "for a friend," so I've cut that one and laid it onto another piece, and then cut a plain one for this side, added a flower and a couple of leaves to it, and then I've stuck ribbon between it to make like a gift tag. And I was gonna, I hope it's gonna work, tie it through the lid. So if I bring this piece of ribbon through 2 of those side pieces, and then think I'm going to put the lid back on the box to decide how I want to tie it. Because sometimes it's tricky to attach a little gift tag to a box, but I think having that slit sort of design, or the ventilated kind of design for this box, is going to make it quite simple to tie it on. And I could even poke it up through that hole actually. That might look better. So I've poked it through one of the main big slits, and then I'm going to feed it up through this little piece here. I think that might look nicer for tying this on. Yeah. So let me put the lid back on the box again. It's quite a malleable box actually, so it's quite easy to fiddle with it and get things to go on easily. But I think if I think that's going to look nice like that, just attached up here. So all I'm going to do is tie maybe a double knot and then try and do a little bow on it. I'm not sure if I've left enough ribbon for a bow. Yeah, I'm not sure there's really enough ribbon for a bow there, but I think with a double knot actually, and then if I just trim the ends of the ribbon off as well, that should look good. So there we go, we've got a little gift tag on there, which is pretty on this side, but on the other side it says for a friend. I thought that would just finish that off really nicely. So I hope you enjoyed this construction video of the incense gift box from Tonic, and don't forget, if you want to see an up-close look of the dies that are included in this die set to create this box and the other different panels that you can get to decorate it with, make sure to watch my up-close video, which I'll make sure is one of the little videos linked at the end of this one, and it will be an up-close video for this box, the Diamond Chamfered box and the Tantalus box as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful and helped you with constructing your incense boxes as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!